Hey YouTube, how's it going? We're here. We're back with Dr. Stone, Season 3, Episode 5, or The New World. Real quick, if you like the video for me, please, I greatly appreciate it. Now, we're back. We had a great episode last time. Once again, the show always seems to throw me for a loop where we start off doing something, and then we move to something, and then before you know, we've moved to something. And I'm just completely baffled, and I forgot what happened at the beginning of the episode. So it was like we went from the message blowing my mind, and then it was just like doing all these things, and then it's just like, oh, we're back to square one, and I love it. So let's just hop back in, and let's continue with the greatness of Dr. Stone. Episode 5, New World, Dr. Stone. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, we're back here. Happy place. Misaligned? Oh no. I don't know how ships work either. Seki. Yeah, it's like trial and error. Ooh. Trial and error. Oh, so that yeah. Oh, whoa. This is the first time that Senku's ever pivoted like this. We can build this ship eventually, but we just can't build it right now. Right? Is that what we're thinking? Or I wonder if Ryusui is going to make sure that this happens. Yeah, only $1,000,000 yen? Ryusui is going to make sure that this happens. Goodness gracious. You know what Ryusui reminds me of? He reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh character. He definitely could be a Yu-Gi-Oh character. He could be. Absolutely. I love the music. He's in there working. He's in there working. Oh, so Ryusui always wanted to build a. So this was his dream. So for Senku to build a big, gigantic ship like that was his dream. 3,700 years later, and he finally gets that guy to do it. Wow! if we make a scale version of it, we should be able to make a bigger version of it, right? Wow. Pipe, how accurate is my George Washington comparison to Senku and Ryusui? I just need to know because I feel like it's very spot on. I do. I feel like it's very spot on. I can't wait to see them make this ship. An onboard casino. It's blowing her little mind. Of course we get of course we get Taiju to do it. Limitless power. I love when we do this. I love when we do this. We get a little roadmap and we discover more technology on the way to making what we need. It was the same. We got the same roadmap when we made the phone. Snowboarding. Wow. Of course she's great at it. That streak is Kohaku. What? Chocolate. Chocolate. So it's February. We skipped a lot of time. We skipped all of winter damn near. Feels like it anyway. Right? Did we skip all the winter? What do you mean this year might be your last year? What does she mean this year might be her last year? I don't like that. Why don't you write that on the back of it? A level 2 lathe. You need the second one to get the third one. Yeah. How much time has passed since they woke up? 2 years? 3 years? That was our second winter, no? Because our first winter was in between. Not in between. Was before our battle with the Kingdom of Strength or Sukasa. It's our second winter, right? That's Kohaku again. It's something about these pictures that they like make me feel nostalgic. It's weird. It's really weird. Took them a year to build the ship. So the Y guy, Y Chan, Y man, whatever the hell we're calling him, he didn't come after us. Is she sick or something? What's going on? I don't like this. Y Chan. Is that what she meant? Okay. She continues to surprise me. I hope Senku. The last thing I would want is Francois. Dude, that thing's massive. Sailing ship Perseus complete. What the heck was that? It said September 10th, 5741. Okay. So it's been 2 years. Dude, that ship is huge. What song is playing? They built this ship a week before my birthday. Are we sure that these people aren't seasick? So who are we leaving behind? That's one thing I didn't think about. Who are we leaving behind to continue to restore humanity? Because my best get is Senku is getting on the boat. He looks really freaking cool. But we can't leave the village completely defenseless either. That Ryusui image is my thumbnail. That is true. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, we're gonna need her to repair the sails. Ukyo makes sense. Francois makes sense. Rusui, of course. So who are we leaving behind? Canada! If you don't get your butt on the boat, why is he posing like a JoJo character? Is he gonna stay? Yeah. Who's staying behind? Yeah, if everyone leaves, what happens then? Oh, we're taking them with us. Wow. Yeah, you either fight with us or you die. We're in a foreign land. You're like one of the most important people. I can't believe Gen is like one of my favorite characters after like how he was introduced. So who's being left behind? I only asked that because we're being split into two teams. Who's developing this place? Like who's left to develop this place? That's my whole thing. What was that face? What was that face Genuro made? No, he's not. No, he's not about to swim to the boat. He's an idiot. He's such an idiot. Uh, that's Ginro. What if it's? I was gonna say, what if it's not Ginro? Idiot. That's what you get. You should have stayed. You should have stayed on the shore. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. Yeah, you did. Nah, I would stop places. The Treasure Island. The island that they landed on. No. Yeah. Okay. Surely, see? Oh, that's great. Surely all that old technology would be there. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, snap. It's like the reason why there's barely anything left on the mainland is because over the thousands of years and storms and everything and like everything changing, stuff gets moved around, weather being destroyed. But on this island, if the island is still there, essentially there would be nowhere for that stuff to go, but unless getting washed away into the ocean. It wouldn't get buried, like it would still be there. Whoa. Yeah, man. Damn, Dr. Stone. What is it going to be like for them to see technology? Treasure box. What is it going to be like for them to see technology? What is it going to be like to show Chrome and all the people from Ishigami Village what now would be old technology? Like, this will be the first time that they get to see. Would this be the first time? Yeah. No, because there's still like some landmarks that are left over in the mainland. Like, there's still like some statues and stuff that are left over. So like there's still things from the old world. But this would be the first time that they see technology. Let me word it that way. That they see technology from the old world, because there is no technology from the old world. All of that stuff would have been broken down. Yeah, it's the first time they're seeing technology from the old world. Was my phone dinging this whole time? I hope that you guys didn't hear that. I hope not. Oh gosh. I gotta get a new phone because it's starting to break. It sucks. Because um vibrate that. Alright. I love this episode. I did. I love this episode a lot. A lot. Now, I genuinely have my one question. Pipe answered it in the Discord. Link in the description if you want to join the Discord and be here for when we watch these. But ow. Senku and company were the main driving forces behind development. So with all of them leaving, like Kaseki is the person that would engineer stuff for us. What are like unless I'm just oblivious, is there anyone else that has these skills and capabilities? Or are we just going to just keep living with all of the technology that we've already created? Are we just going to keep living as is and leaving what's her name in charge of the revival fluid? Is that what we're gonna do? And she can bring back people as C. That I guess that's the only thing I can think of, because I don't see how much more development can be made. We didn't get introduced to anyone else that was like extremely super duper smart. Like all the super duper smart people got on a boat. So it'll just have to be like when we come back, or maybe we get to spend some. I would like to spend some time in Ishigami Village while the people are away or cut over or see. I'm just bringing it up. I just like to see it. But maybe we just come back and see how things have progressed, and it's a little further. This episode is great. Just we time skipped. We did time skip. We skipped all of winter, because winter was like coming up, and that's why they needed to make the grain and all of that stuff, because they needed to make sure that they would have food for all of the people that they're going to keep reviving. So they needed to like solidify that. And once they did that, it was just like, okay, well, good, we're cool. Yeah, because that's when they brought up the fact that there was a lot more people, and a whole family died off because they had a bad fishing year, and they didn't have enough food for people, so people like basically starved to death with this, which is so bad. But yeah, so we locked that away with obtaining wheat and getting our farming down. So it's like we skipped what, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6, 7 months, right? We skipped like 6 or 7 months because it was nice. We montaged the cold months, and then we're right back. Because it said that we left in September. We skipped a year. Wow. Because you only would have harvested the wheat in like August, September. Because if I'm not mistaken, like Japan follows some of the similar growing patterns as the States, because it's like the same seasons at the same times, because even though we're on opposite sides of the world, if you like line it up across the world, damn near in the same like geographical region, like if you just were to take a line and put it across. So it's like everything is the same. It's pretty much like it's winter there, it's winter here, it's summer there, it's summer here. They have a super duper rainy season. I don't know, we don't get a rainy season like that. It's kind of rainy right now. But so it's like, yeah, they would be planting and harvesting May through September, so the summer months. So yeah, they skipped a year. Wow. Or the more you know. The more you know. This series is great. It's great. Its characters are great. Its writing is great. Leaving the village on this gigantic ship and sailing across the world is going to be crazy. Bringing Hyoga with us, any expectations of what we may find on the Treasure Island? Off the top of my head, I'm trying to remember the order of events of what happened before they picked up and they left for Ishigami Village after leaving the island. And I don't remember. I know they landed. They needed more supplies. And needing more supplies, two of them left and never came back because they needed to try to get to the mainland. So two left and never came back. And then more people got sick. I think that was all on the island, and then they eventually made it to the mainland. Mainland is Ishigami Village, and that's where they set up shop. But it was more so like that's where Byakuya made sure he got the 100 tails written for them so that they could have something. I'm pretty sure that's the order of what happened. So I would assume that Byakuya is gonna rip my heart out in a couple episodes because he left the 100 tails. He left that message in his gravestone. He left those things for Senku because he knew Senku would wake up. He left all that for Senku. So if that man was wise enough to think 3,700 years, that's true. Wow. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, so if I were to... I thought I pressed play on this. I didn't. If I were to guess... Yeah, that's so they can help. That's right. So my guess is... if Byakuya was smart enough to think 3,700 years in the future for his son, I'm pretty sure he would have left something behind because he knows Senku would have eventually left Japan to figure out what the hell happened. I'm pretty sure he would have thought of that. And he would have left something on that island that would benefit Senku. My guess would be a possible location that can help Senku even further dial in where they need to go. Because I think Senku has the general idea of where they need to go, where they need to be. But we know that Byakuya and company, before everything went down and shut down and all that stuff, they had the ability to see all over the world. I don't know if he would have left a journal for him, possible pictures, I don't know. Maybe he could have left some. I don't know what he could have left, but I'm pretty sure he's left something for Senku that's gonna point him in a damn close direction. I also think there's a possibility that the two people that left on the island, they went to go get supplies first. They never came back, so they just assumed that they died. There's a high chance that maybe they're out there somewhere. Maybe they ended up somewhere. Who knows? Maybe they got somewhere and they couldn't get back. And they just kept exploring elsewhere. And we went somewhere else. So it's like they went that way. They never came back. We decided to go this way. And we just never seen them ever again. Because I don't know. They still would be dead still, but their offspring. Maybe my guess is that I genuinely think that that everyone on the planet was not petrified. So I genuinely think that. I genuinely think that. So I think there might have been people out there that they could have ran to, and maybe their line. How would they have survived? I don't. That's what I think there. That's what I'm saying. I think there are other individuals that were out there. I'm not saying that they're 3,700 years old, but I'm saying that maybe they didn't die on the way over, or maybe they didn't die on the way back, or maybe they didn't get over there, find nothing, and then died. What if they got there, their transportation got destroyed, and they found someone, and they had kids in like their line? Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean initial petrification. I genuinely think there might be some people out there that did not get petrified. I genuinely believe there's a possibility that not everybody outside of Y-Man and his people, right? I think Y-Man and his people, I think they've been like, they made sure that the beam went from them so they didn't get caught up in it. But I think outside of that, there might be other people in tiny groups that survived petrification. How? I don't know. I'm not sure, because the beam looked like it enveloped the earth. But what about people that were deep underground? I don't know. Would it have petrified them? There's no telling. We haven't seen an example of that. What about people that had like a doomsday bunker, and it was Tuesday, and it was Tuesday clean your bunker day, and they were in their doomsday bunker and they were cleaning it, and then the petrification beam hit, and then they were down there so they didn't get affected? I don't know. Like what if there was like some weird like thing that shielded you? Like wouldn't it be the same thing for Subway's? Not that deep though, right? The Subway's not that deep. Subway's not as deep as like people mining. I'm talking like a miner gets in a mine elevator and goes down mad deep, and like what about people that are like down there? I don't know. They do. That's true. But I feel like doomsday bunkers are different. Like a doomsday bunker is like built to make sure that it survives if a nuke is dropped on it, or a nuke is not directly on it. That's just foolish. But if a nuke was dropped and you got your doomsday bunker, like they're built to ensure that they survive. I don't know. It also depends on what the petrification beam was, because it only affected humans and swallows, right? So that's what the petrification beam was done. I don't think it was a natural phenomenon. Yeah, I don't think it was a natural phenomenon. The swallows were a test. And it clearly, what the crazy thing is from what Senku said, it's not the first time, because didn't Taiju, one of them found a pet. Hold on. Am I mixing stuff up? I feel like I'm mixing stuff up. The swallows were found first. And was it Taiju that found it, and Taiju brought it to Senku? Like, look at this thing I found. Wasn't it something like that? And knowing after humans got petrified, it's like the swallows were definitely used as a test subject. And they definitely were petrified in a way that we couldn't perceive. Like, we couldn't we couldn't perceive the swallows being petrified. No one, like, there was no big, like, whoa, the swallows, like, this wave just went out, or this big bright flashing light to our knowledge. Right? It was just like their swallows just turned to stone. And then people got turned to stone. So it's like, what the hell? I was getting the swallows mixed up, I think, with something Senku might have said, where wasn't like, what am I mixing this up with? That there were like things that were found that were in stone a long time ago, like before. I feel like Senku said something like that in one of these episodes in one of these seasons. Not this season, either in season 1 or season 2. He said something like that. No, I thought he said something like that, like making it seem like this isn't the first time that humanity has been petrified, or something like this has happened outside of humans and outside of the swallows. I thought that was said, but I don't remember. I could just be mixing it up with stuff, and it could have just been the swallows. I don't know. But I don't even remember what my original point was. I just started talking. See, that's when you know I like something. I just start chatting and babbling. What was the original point? I don't remember. That's terrible. This is a great episode. I'm calling it. Have a good one. I appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your Thursday. Have a good rest of your week. This weekend coming up, next week. And hopefully, God willing, I see you right back here for episode 6 of Dr. Stone. So again, thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you. Peace out.